All right, it is time for us to do some yoga. And today I would like for us to do some deep stretching and holding those poses a little bit more than we usually do. So, I want you to join me on your mat. Let's come into our cross leg position. And I'd like for us to rest the hands on top of the knees. Let's sit nice and tall, and I want us to begin with the breath. So we're going to belly breathe. With your belly leading, I want you to inhale and fill up. Exhale, release. And give me 2 more belly breaths, breathing in, pressing out, and filling up. Exhale, release, and relax. And 1 more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out. Exhale, we're going to release and relax. Very good. So, I want us to come into a wide angle seated pose. So we're going to get the legs as wide as we can. Good job. And then I'd like for us to bring the hands center and walk the hands forward. So we're going to walk the hands forward and then finding our limits, going as far forward as we can. And then I want you to tuck your chin towards your chest and hold for 2 breaths. One more belly breath. And then I want you to lift up the chin. Now we're going to walk the hands closer to your center. Good job. And let's hold again. 2 more breaths. One more belly breath. And then I want you to bring your hands a little closer in. Now, I want us to take a little bit of a body check here and notice what parts of the body you feel pressing against the floor. So I want you to feel the heels. I want you to feel the sit bones. And in between these sit bones, I want us to draw the spine tall. I like for it to be a balance between sides, right? So I don't want us to tilt a little bit to one side or the other. I'd like for it to be even on both. We're going to bring the palms in front of the heart and making sure that we're not leaning forward or leaning back. I just want us to sit tall and hold for 5 slow belly breaths. Breathing deeply here. Two more breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now, let's go ahead and bring the legs together. I want you to come into staff pose. Good. We're going to walk the hands towards your feet into the seated forward fold. Drawing the belly closer to the thighs. I want you to give me 5 slow belly breaths. Two more breaths. Excellent job. And then for the last breath, I want you to press the backs of your knees more closer to the floor. One more breath. Excellent job. Now we're going to walk the hands back. Very good. Now, let's come on to our hands and knees for tabletop. And once we're in tabletop, I want you to press away from the mat and bring your palms together, heart center. Very good. Now, let's wrap the hands around the waist, the thumbs in the back, fingers around the side. Very nice. Now I want you to press your hips forward, arch your back, and lift the chin. Inhale here, exhale. We're going to forward fold, press the hips back. Good job. Lift and draw your spine in one small movement here, but we're lifting up. Good job. Let's try that again. Press the hips forward. Arch the back, lift the chin. Try to go deeper. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Let's try it. Excellent job. Forward fold. I want you to hinge at the waist. Draw your forehead down to the floor and rest. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here, we're going to come and lift and come right back up. We're bringing your palms together in front of the heart. Excellent job. When you're ready, I want you to step that right foot in front with one movement. Step. Good job. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, and bring your hands to the floor. Excellent job. Now I want you to walk your hands towards the left. We're going to dig the left foot into the mat. And then I want you to take your left hand to your left heel. We're going to lift up the right arm. Keep lifting it up until we can bring the arm back, open the chest. Hold this. Good. 5 belly breaths here. Two more breaths. Good job. One more breath. Good job. Bring that arm back and open the chest just a little more. Excellent job. Now we're going to take both arms forward, lift up, bring both hands together, side by side. Untuck this back foot, and then we're going to whip that knee back in place. And then rest in child's pose. Bring your sit bones to your heels. Walk the hands forward and breathe. Child's pose, 2 breaths. Good job. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now we're going to come back onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. Now we're going to step your left foot in front with one movement. Step. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the floor. We're going to dig the back foot to the mat and walk the hands over. Right hand wraps around the heel. And balancing here, lift this left arm up. Lean back, root into that heel. Good job. 5 breaths, lifting the chin and looking up. 5 breaths. One more breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to take this arm back, opening the chest. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and bring both hands side by side. I want you to whip that knee back in place. Come onto the tops of the feet. Hello, everybody. Sink the hips back towards your heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths here. Excellent job. Excellent. Let's come back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. I want you to press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Excellent. Now when we're standing on the knees, I want you to think about your posture. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. I want you to wrap your hands around the waist. Thumbs press. Now, instead of arching, I want you to lean. So let's lean back. And then lean forward. I want you to dig the toes of both feet into the mat. I'm going to do that again. We're going to lean to hold. So I want you to lean back and hold. 5 breaths. Lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lean forward. Very good. I want you to go ahead and come onto the tops of your feet. Good. Staying onto the tops of your feet. We're going to do just one more set. Good. Leaning back for 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rock forward. I want you to bring your palms in front of the heart. Go ahead and land your hands for tabletop. And then we're going to rest. Sink the hips back towards your feet. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now I want us to come back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Let's press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Now, I want to put all of this together. Palms stay in front of the heart. I want you to press the hips forward. Lift up your chin. Look up at the ceiling. Keep arching. Keep lifting. Now lean back. Excellent job. We're going to roll the spine tall. Very good. Now let's try that again. Hands wrap around the waist, thumbs in the back. One more breath. Good. Hips press forward. Arch the back. Lift the chin. And then lean, lean. Good job. We're going to roll the spine tall. Roll the spine tall. Excellent. Palms come together. We're going to land the hands for tabletop. Land the hands for tabletop. Good. Sink the hips towards your feet. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good job. Let's dig the toes, pick up the knees, shift it back for down dog. Press the heels to the floor. Stay right here. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Press the heels down. Good job. Inhaling here. Now we're going to roll into plank. And I want you to give me 5 breaths right here in plank. Good. 5 breaths. Bring your knees down if you need to. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. 1. Excellent job. Now we're going to lift up the hips and drive the hips back for down dog. Press the heels to the floor. 2 more breaths. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Now, let's lift up the right leg for 3-legged dog. Point your toes to the ceiling. 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring that foot to the floor. Step in your right foot, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Point your toes to the ceiling. 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring that foot to the floor. Good. Shift into plank. Bend into the knees. Come onto the tops of the feet and rest. Resting here in our child's pose. 2 breaths. Excellent job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Inhaling here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to dig the toes and pick up the knee. Shift it back for down dog. Good job. And then we're going to tiptoe forward, walking into a standing forward fold. Good job. I want you to bend into the knees and come into a chair. Low chair here. Good. Draw the spine tall. Good. And then we're going to reach the arms up, balancing here. Fingertips pointing to the ceiling. 1 more breath. Good job. Forward fold. Bring your hands to the floor. Pick up the hips. Go into down dog. Good. And then we're going to peel the spine up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good job until we're standing tall into our Tadasana. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're having a great morning. I want to thank you so much for joining in. Let's get rooted into our feet and do a little balance work. So with your feet side by side and your palms together in front of the heart, let's stand like a mountain. 2 deep belly breaths here. Good job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. So I'd like to do a little work in tree pose. So I want you to take your foot, and we've got either tree pose here with the toes down and the heel above the ankles, or I want you to bring your foot underneath of your knee, making sure the knee is pointing out, or I want you to take your foot and press it against the inside of your leg. And it's all right to kind of roll around, but find your focus, find your balance, and bring your palms right in front of the heart. Get grounded into your standing leg. Make sure you're not locking the knee. And then let's make sure the spine is not folded, but nice and tall. This knee pointing out. And then once we've got a nice line, palms come in front of the heart. 1 more breath. Now, I want you to step your foot more into the leg and take your shoulders to the left. See how my hip comes out? And then I want you to bring your spine nice and tall. Good. Let's do that again. We're going to bring the shoulders to the side and step into the hip. Let that hip come out. And then I want you to bring that spine up tall. One more. Hip shifts. Shoulders come over, and you could be holding on to something while you do this. And then bring everything nice and tall. Excellent. Bring your feet to the floor. Shake it out. Let that sink in. We're going to come back into Tadasana, palms in front of the heart. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. Now, tree on the other side. Again, we can either be heel above the ankle, leg right underneath of the knee. You can grab hold and step it in. We want to step. And again, you can waddle around, but I want you to find your balance, and you can hold on. Bring your palms in front of the heart. Good. Now we're going to step into the hips, shoulders to the right. A little bit more, and then we're going to come up tall. Now I want you to give me two more. Shift it. And then come up tall. Good job. One more. Step and shift. It's not a big movement. And it's okay to wobble. And then bring the spine. Bring that line. Very good. And then we're going to bring the feet to the floor. Good. Shake it out. Excellent job. Inhale here. Exhale. Forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. Soften in the backs of your legs. Good. We're going to circle the arms wide. Palms come together over the hip. Hands come in front of the heart. Excellent job. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. Forward fold here. Excellent job. Bend into your knees, pick up your heels, and squat down low. Good job. Then we're going to lift the right arm up and lift the left arm up. Excellent job. I want you to forward fold and bring your sit bones to the floor. Excellent. Now, I'd like for us to do a little rolling this morning. So, a little playful yoga here. Let's wrap the arms underneath of the legs and hover the feet. I want you to round your back just like this. And we're actually going to make sure I don't hit the wall. Roll, swing your legs, and come right back up again. So I want you to try that again. Up and roll. Roll, two more. Up and roll. And then one more. Up and roll. Good job. Now I want you to unbind the arms and bring your heels as close to your sit bones as you can. And then wrap your arms around the fronts of the legs. Good. We're going to pick up the heels to come onto the toes and balance. I want you to bring your heels as close to your sit bones as you can. And then feet come to the floor. Good. Let's lift and land. Give me two more. Up and land. One more. Lift and land. Now let's put this all together. We're going to extend the arms. Good. Roll back. Swing and land. Let's do it again. Roll, swing, and land. Good. Two more. And what we're trying to do is stand. Good. One more. Good job. And now we're going to roll and bring the legs up. Good job. Lift the feet up into the air. Grab hold of the feet. Bend into the knees. Rock from side to side. Into happy baby. Give me two more. Two. And one. Good job. Come back to the center. Now we're going to softly bring the feet to the mat. Good. Slide the heels forward to extend. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. Flex into the heels of both feet. Give me 5 breaths here. Breathing here. Feet stay flexed. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent job. I want your feet to relax. I want you to bring your arms by your side. Now, we made it to the best part of your practice, where I want you to spend the next 5 minutes resting. If you can just close your eyes and just take this moment to slow down your thoughts. All right, and to meditate on things that are good. So I want to thank you again for logging in. I appreciate it. Please let other people know where to go on Tuesday mornings. And then I look forward to seeing y'all again. I got a brand new meditation that I will be releasing on Friday, so stay tuned. Thank you so very much. Namaste, and have a blessed day.